Hey guys, how are you doing? So it's been a couple days, more than a couple days, since I've done any of the chakra healing spreads, and I wanted to apologize. Mercury was definitely taking its toll on things, and I've actually had to um, edit completely differently. My iMovie still is not exporting, so Mercury's winning. But yeah, I'm here, I'm back again, and we're going to do the heart chakra balancing spreads for everyone. And instead of doing the long intro, which was like 5 minutes where I was talking the whole time, I decided to do all of the heart chakra balancing um, items or information for you at the end of the video. So if you want to watch it, it's in video form. You can pause it and just screenshot it on your phone, and then you'll just have it, and you don't have to sit there and listen to me talk. So I feel like everyone will be more appreciative of that than having to listen to me talk, because I was getting annoyed. So anyways, hope that this intro is a little bit easier to deal with. All right. Here are your readings. Hello. So we are starting with Capricorn. How are you, Capricorn? What's going on? You guys are like, I think, the top viewers for my videos right now. So thank you for taking the time to sit and listen. I'm happy that it's resonated with you guys. So today we're going to do the heart chakra balancing spread for you. And I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I may give the messages that are for Capricorn's highest good and to help them heal whatever may be blocking or keeping their heart chakra too open. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the first card is going to represent your heart chakra right now. All right, we're just going to throw that right out, are we? So, feeling a little confused. Okay. See, how can they improve their self-love so there's a lot of less confusion? Sorry, guys. I'm not sure where that hair came from. There's a need for you to slow down on working. There's this focus on work, and the overworking is actually causing a confusion within self and slowing down your growth. What's something that they need to embrace? Something they need to help them embrace forgiveness, please. You guys playing? Okay, look. Our world is always our reality based on what we're choosing to look at. So there's a confusion because you're not focusing on what needs to be focused on. There's a confusion within self because a victim mentality is being played, and it's not being dealt with because you're burying yourself in work. And avoiding things that need to be dealt with within self is detrimental to that growth and that self-love that needs to be built up. What's the best way for Capricorn to balance their heart chakra, please? Wily today. Yeah. A lot of times when we play the victim role, it's because there's an unhealed pain within us that's causing us to project our pain onto others and point the finger as if they were to blame. And there's an emphasis on needing to accept every aspect of self. And when that acceptance comes through, this victim mentality is going to dissipate. This is going to disappear when you have the ability to see all aspects of self. You can't just focus on one part of who you are, one layer of who you are, and discard what you don't like. That's causing this confusion within self, because you're, as cheesy as it sounds, you're perfect as you are. And it's the perspective of being less and of that lack mentality that creates this confusion with your soul. And it causes you to focus on things the wrong way, to come into a mentality that is detrimental to your growth and your happiness. And it stops this spiritual growth. And so this is what's really holding up your heart chakra right now, Capricorn, is that you're burying yourself in work, seeing the victim mentality side of things, when we all, accountability is so important right now, because without it, we run the risk of living our truth, but not following through with what that may play out to be. Living in your truth, being spiritual in general, is not always like shiny rainbows and all the fun stuff. It's doing the soul work. It's accepting that things that come up to this point are not always going to be fun, and it's accepting that and not choosing to look at things in a victim mentality, but choosing to go, okay, I made A through Z with these choices, and this is where I'm at now. And there really is no good or bad. There are levels to that perception. And there are no mistakes. There are just chances for more clarity. So what you're viewing is as a mistake is a chance for clarity in this confusion, but you have to see it differently. And you have to, whatever you're doing, like, I don't know if you work with your hands, if you're an artist or something like this, this is hands-on work. But hands-on work is like the best way for us to dive in and forget about things. But that's not healing this. It's just putting a band-aid over a bullet wound, basically. And they want you to accept all aspects of self. All right, what's going to be the result of Capricorn balancing this chakra, please? Yeah, the facade that you've been holding up is going to fade away. You're going to come into a realization of self, and you're going to see that you don't need the facade. And if you see in these two cards, there's a lot of clouds. Like your head's in the clouds right now. Right now you're confused. And then this is going to fall away, and you're going to come into a knowledge of self that allows you to see things for what they are. But by doing that soul work, it requires the acceptance of where you are, and that confusion will fall away. That facade will fall away. So that's really beautiful, Capricorn. You have that power. It's all our perspective. It's always all our perspective, right? Like just choosing to see things from a different point of view. So for the oracle cards for you guys today, I'm going to do the Light Worker Oracle. So please give me a message for Capricorn. These are really high frequency, but I feel like they really connect with the heart. So we got these cards back in September, and they really helped me heal. So I'm hoping that they'll do the same for all of the signs with the spread. Just give me a message for Capricorn. Thank you. It was very quick. Decisive. Trust in the plan. Okay? They want you to accept what's happening. If you see this, there's a lot going on here. All right, you're probably getting downloads through your heart chakra. You're probably getting downloads through astral straight or astral traveling or through dreams. 13. That's an incredible number to get. So let's read this for you guys. Where's my radar guy? Where did you go, George? Where did you go? Just like that. There you go. That's a beautiful card. All right. 13. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. Let go. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. Do not fear. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. You may find that the things that you used to do or the way you used to think no longer seem as relevant as they once were. You may feel relationships and friendships are changing. Some may even be ending. Perhaps you find you no longer have the energy or motivation to keep certain relationships going in your life. However, your energy is meant to be withdrawing from what it once supported. This is not an abandonment or betrayal. It is not selfish. It is honest. When you trust in your spiritual growth, all that happens is love. That means that even an apparent loss always serves love, whether that is immediately obvious or not. It is sometimes necessary for both parties to become free to live their true destiny. Life is a loving, creative journey for your soul. That means there will be times when the very thing you have worked towards needs to crumble, so the next evolution of your soul, manifestation upon the earth, can take place. It is natural, and although it can be challenging to trust in a greater creative process during times when it seems as there is only chaos and confusion, you are strong enough spiritually to do so. To feel peace during such times, you must trust in your own inner knowing over what appears to be, okay? Acceptance of what you truly feel over the facades of what you see, what you're being given. You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Can you sense an exciting growth phase happening for you? There is another way for you to live, to be, to thrive and love in this world, and you are rapidly heading towards it. This is a time to surrender control and allow higher power to direct your course. May exciting new opportunities, situations, and connections will come into your life as a result of what you are experiencing now. It is all a part of a greater divine intelligence unfolding in loving service to your own sacred life path. Have faith and stay true to your spiritual principles. Trust in an unfolding higher plan. Know that all changes in your life serve your higher good. The universe knows what you need, and it is process of delivering it to you now. All is happening for a greater purpose. You can flow with the changes in loving trust. Your perfect time for resurrection will follow this deconstruction, and it will occur in a perfect way. So these cards come with invocations. I personally can only do like an invocation for myself once a day if I do these, because they are pretty strong on energy. I'm pretty sensitive though as well. So I'm going to type up the invocations for you guys, and it'll be at the end of each of the personal readings. So I'm only going to do these cards and this oracle card today. So I hope that this helped you guys, and I will see you when we do the throat chakra. Namaslay. Yeah.